Yo! Hello everyone! I'm back with a brand new video. Second channel Ram here. No day of Evo, because Evo, as the time of making this video, it is 10 p.m. July 21st. Evo has concluded, everything has been announced, all the winners were crowned. So, yeah. I wasn't gonna post daily, Friday or yesterday. I figured, oh, I'll just up all the announcements till today, because day one. Okay, let's start talking about it. What happened during Evo 2024? So, 8 games were played. Mortal Kombat 1, KOF 15, Underbirth, something like that. That one game. Third Strike, Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, Tekken 8, Guilty Gear Strive, and Street Fighter 6. I think. Oh, and Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rising. So those 8 games were played. Now, I feel like it would just be kind of silly to talk about the winners, because for starters, I have no idea. I'm very much little lore about him. Even the 6 sets of 6 winner, I kind of know a little bit about. But yeah, so all that stuff happened. It's officially over. It went over until like 9:40, and yeah, very interesting show. I will watch all 3 days. I watched mostly day 1 and 3, a little bit of day 2 because there was not much happening. Well, there was, but I had some side quests to do in real life. But yeah, so it was very interesting. Apparently, it's the biggest Evo so far in history, so that's pretty huge. They announced a new location for Evo, which is, I think, in Nice. That's the actual name, or in Singapore, I think. Because I was watching that portion, and I was on the road, and there was no sound, and I don't know what they were saying, but I just saw Singapore Nice. So I think those are 2 new locations for Evo. So that's very cool. There's only been 2, which was Vegas and Japan. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So I'm gonna get into the announcements now, because it's quite a bit of stuff. So I'm gonna start from least hype to the most hype. So Grand Blue and Underbirth, I don't think got announcements. Same with MK1, because MK1 there's a character coming out, so they're just risking all that. And apparently they're gonna do something like Comic-Con, so that's gonna be their own thing. So that's 3 down, and Third Strike fizzle game. So the 4 games I actually cared about, one thing. Yeah. If I'm ranking them, Underbirth, that other game, 8th, Grand Blue, Third Strike, Tekken 8, then KOF, then Guilty Gear, then Street Fighter. So yeah, that's just that. So for Street Fighter 6, I wasn't expecting much. I was only expecting a Terry teaser. For KOF, I was really only expecting that shadow figure to be revealed. Guilty Gear, I didn't even know what to expect. Maybe the teaser of the next one character. And Tekken 8, I'm just slightly interested. I played the demo, and it's pretty fun, but not compared to everything else. But so yeah. So let's start down with the least hype thing about all of the reveals. Terry in Street Fighter 6. He got a teaser with footage of the World Tour clip. You know, every character gets the World Tour clip as a teaser. So we gotta look at Terry and see what he's like. Well, not gameplay, but like just appearance-wise. And I gotta say, this is least hype for a reason, because he doesn't look like what I feel like anyone really expected. So me and my brother, we were watching basically the entire last match of Evo, and they showed that off first, and he doesn't look the best. We were talking about this theory that maybe they'll have the Sonic movie effect, or maybe they'll listen to our criticism and they'll change his design. I doubt that, but he doesn't look the worst, but he doesn't look like what we thought he could look like in the SS6 art style. But he doesn't look bad. the thing that really gets me is his eyes. Yeah, I feel like his rest of his face is tolerable, and his body looks pretty good. It looks very Terry-y, but yeah. Just design-wise, it kind of threw me off, you know. But yeah, that's just me. I don't. I had to do very critical because I'm an SNK and Capcom fan or Street Fighter fan. But yeah, they could have done a bit better with Terry compared to how other characters look really good. Maybe Terry kind of fell short. We'll see how Mai turns out. But I feel like Mai is easier to make in 3D than Terry, because Terry's look different throughout like all SNK games really. So yeah. Now let's get into the next one, which is from the next hype is Tekken 8 reveal. Tekken 8 got announced two things: a Nike collab with Nike, so you can get Terry. I mean not Terry. Tekken shoes. I'm pretty sure they'll probably be very expensive. And I think, if you don't know, Kazuya is a big shoe collector, I think. I don't know if that's a joke or that's actually Tekken lore. So him getting shoes is pretty funny. But yeah. So that's pretty cool. I didn't really look into them, but they're gonna exist now, so that's very funny. Also, a little side note, this wasn't announced at EVO, but this was announced during the time period of EVO. I'll talk about that at the end, but yeah. So, talk about main stage announcements. So yeah, Tekken shoes. But also, they announced the next character in their past. So, in their past, there's 4 characters like Street Fighter. The first one was, I think, Eddie. Then the other one was, I forgot her name, but there's a character that's coming out like in a few days. So yeah, there's that. And then there's now going to be this third character, which is actually Kazi. I mean, not Kazi. Heihachi. So if you don't know why that's so big, Heihachi, I'm pretty sure died in Tekken 7. I think he died in a couple games, but if you don't basically know general fighting game lore, fighting game characters don't die, it seems like. Especially when we get to the next announcements, but yeah, so Heihachi is back and he's gonna be in Tekken 8. I think this is the first time he'll probably be DLC, because in Tekken 7 he was part of the starting roster. So here he's gonna be DLC, which is very interesting. The general knowledge I know was that he was killed in Tekken 7, so him coming to Tekken 8 is gonna be pretty funny. Again, eventually I'll get Tekken 8. Need to play more Tekken 7, but yeah, that's just kind of what their announcement was. It's actually pretty funny how they announced it, because they kept juking the audience. Like, that's it. After they showed off the tournament stuff, they just left, and then they came back, and then they talked about something else, and then they still didn't reveal it, and then they revealed it, and it was pretty funny, especially because of who it was. But yeah, so that's Tekken announcements. Now this next two, they're kind of tied, because they okay. The next two are from Guilty Gear and SNK, but the thing is that I think they're both equally as hype. I just don't know which one's more hype. So I'm gonna give some honorable mentions that were mentioned, not on main stage, but during EVO time. So Multiverse has got an announcement of their next season, which is containing Samurai Jack, which is pretty hype, and Beetlejuice, which is they were both leaked. So I wasn't that excited, because I knew, oh, they're gonna come eventually, but it's still cool to see. Might get me back into Multiverse, I haven't been playing as much, but I might go back into it. So it looks pretty cool. I might do a video on it. It's gonna be in this month of EVO series, so yeah. But Multiverse, new character, 2 new characters. I'm surprised they didn't do main stage, but they weren't even a main stage game. Maybe next year. But yeah, Multiverses got 2 new characters, and yeah. Also, Nen Impact, Hunter x Hunter Nen Impact, a game I've been following on the low key. It's a 3-on-3 2D fighter. Got announced. Meruem, which if you don't know the anime, is the Ant King. He got announced. And a bunch of actually, they gave an opening video and they had a bunch of characters that weren't even revealed before, so that was that. I want to get the game, it looks pretty fun. So it looks fun, but it doesn't look good. I'll explain that in a different video, but yeah. So, they got an announcement, and I can't think of anything else that happened off camera, off screen, I guess. But yeah. Next, okay, we'll do Guilty Gear first, because I feel a bit more hype for SNK news. So, second place, Guilty Gear Strive got a crap ton of announcements. So, I don't know if they did this before, but they announced the 4 characters are going to be for the next season going forward up until summer of next year. We are getting 2 returning characters, 1 character who came from the anime show that they're currently making, and 1 guest character. So let me go back. Let me run that line. Like, there's an anime character. I don't know the name of the character off the top of my head. But they announced an anime, and that character was in there and not in Strive. So that character, everybody thought, and even I thought, oh, they're just gonna be put into Strive. And yeah, in the next season, I think spring of next year, that Strive character will be coming to the game. And yeah. So, promoting the anime. So maybe that'll be the same time they come out. Anime and that character. So, yeah. And then there's 2 returning characters. One is Venom from... I don't know where originally game he came from, but I know him from the X-Hard series. And then Dizzy, which is a fan favorite, it looks like. So, Dizzy is returning from also X-Hard as a character. So those are the 2 returning. Now I don't have an attachment for any of them because again, I went from Strive to XR, so I didn't really know who I would want from previous Guilty Gear games to come back. So Dizzy and Venom were they're pretty cool. Like, oh, they're coming to the game from XR, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, now they also announced a few stages. Just a side note, a few stages. A 3-on-3 online mode, which sounds chaotic, so that's cool. And I think that's it before I reveal the last thing. So yeah, they're getting a guest character from Cyberpunk Edgerunners, the anime. Some character named Lucy. I didn't want to watch Cyberpunk, so I didn't know who it was. Everybody seemed very hype about it, so that seems pretty cool. Maybe I'll watch it. She's coming out last in the past. So, we're getting 2 DLC years of DLC, of guest characters. Street Fighter with Terry and Mai, and then Guilty Gear with Lucy from Edgerunners. So yeah, I don't know who she is, but she looks pretty cool. They didn't show any models of what she looks gonna look like, but yeah, maybe I'll watch the show in between when she comes out to be more hype, but we'll see. So yeah, that's pretty much Strive's announcements, which was very, very big. They announced the whole season, so that's pretty cool. I think that's it for Strive. Now the final announcements, which came on day 2. So the funny thing that the best announcements came on the second day of EVO, and all the other ones came on today. But yeah, from SNK, so they announced 3 huge things. We'll start from least hype. So, in the hype train of games getting hype things, there's a sub-hype meter thing of SNK things, because they announced 3 things. So, yeah. Third hype out of the 3 announcements they announced is a new character for City of the Wolves, which was pretty much guaranteed. They were going to announce City of the Wolves character, but yeah, it seems like to be a returning character from Gauro, so that's probably hype. Everybody seems to like it. I don't know who it is. I was gonna play it eventually, because especially it's on sale right now. But it seems to be a character from there. But yeah, so that looks very cool, very interesting. But the next 2 things are pretty much more cool to me. So, second thing is that they announced 2 DLC characters for KOF 15, which everybody thought it was dead because they haven't announced that much DLC in a while. Everybody thought it was content complete, but they announced this, so that's very interesting. They announced Vice and Mature from just the franchise as a whole. Now, and I was talking about earlier about fighting characters getting dead, and then bringing this up. They're supposed to be dead, I think, as well. I think they died in one of the older KOFs, like 96 or something. But yeah, they're back here, and it's very funny. They just got artwork. They're gonna come out in December, apparently, so that's very interesting. Maybe I'll do a video on the main channel. I guess I did the whole KOF series, so I might do a follow-up. I didn't do any of the DLC, though, but we'll see. Anyways. So yeah, Vice and Mature. I think they're going to be one character. That's very interesting. They've always been two separate ones. Here's going to be one. So that's going to be very interesting to see how that gameplay-wise works. I never played them in previous games, but well, maybe it's interesting to see how they work. Mechanic. Maybe like Ninja Turtle style, or maybe they'll act like an assist character where you can tag them in. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. It's going to be very interesting, though, to see how they play. I'm a big Vice and Mature fan. I never really cared for them, but it's pretty cool to see them back, even though they're supposed to be dead. But yeah. Now the final SNK announcement that really blew me away. I didn't learn about it till like a little later because it happened while I wasn't looking. SNK is porting one of their older games, and you'd be wondering, what older game? SNK vs Capcom SVC Chaos. So SVC Chaos, if you don't know, is a collab between SNK and Capcom. They have a roster of basically all SNK characters and a lot of Street Fighter characters. It was almost like Street Fighter vs SNK, but it's a big... It's out of all the older games I've been wanting to play, this is kind of one of them. So I actually played this maybe a year ago in an arcade, and yeah, I was playing it there, and it was I didn't know that much about SNK at the time, or as detailed as I do now, but yeah, it was pretty cool. And now I am gonna cop it. It's already the even better part about it is it came out as soon as the announcement came out. It's already on Steam, so I'm gonna get it maybe this week and probably add it to the EVO series and play the heck out of it, even in my own time. It's huge. Two of my favorite fighting game franchises collabing, and yeah, we're not even counting Smashes, you know, that's that, but he was really huge. They were giving out posters at EVO of the artwork, which looks great. They're adding 2 characters, which apparently were secret characters that are now being added as just roster characters. That's even cooler. There's rollback netcode, which is pretty huge. Online and gallery. So I'll probably do a couple of videos on here, the main channel, and Month of EVO. So I'll probably do a follow-up. Like we'll see. But yeah, that was like the biggest thing for me. I was very happy. I want to play it so bad. I need to get a bucks and I'll get it. But yeah, it was probably the best announcement all EVO. But yeah, announcement wise, I think that's it from what I know, from what I've watched. The fights were very interesting, especially the Street Fighter fight. It was very very tight. It was best first to 3 matches wins, and the 2 opponents were 2, and the final match was 1-1. So it was so tight. Like he was huge, and yeah. But other than that, I don't think there's much announcement wise I can really talk about, because again, I don't really know competitors and stuff like that, so I can't really talk about fights all that well, and I'm more like a casual player. But yeah, you guys did enjoy this coverage of Month of EVO. Like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 22 of Month of EVO. We're still gonna keep going to the end of the month, and yeah, bye.